On this episode of Talking Beards, we're joined with Bill Budusky, the VP of the BMCNC Greensborro. We talk about what we feel the current state of the beard community is. From competitions to club sizes, we talk about different ways we think we can gain more members, keep more members interested, and have more members participating in events, meetings, and competitions. There's so many great ideas that you can get out of this episode. So make sure you listen to the end because this is Talking Beards. Hello, my name is Scott Sikora and I am the Beardcaster. You are listening to Talking Beards. You can find out more information by going to talkingbeards.com or thebeardcaster.com. Make sure you go subscribe to the podcast wherever you subscribe to podcasts at. Also, make sure you go to Facebook and find us there and watch us live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST, which stands for Eat Salty Toads. You also can watch us live at talkingbeards.com. Don't forget to interact with us live in our chat room each week as we do our show live. We answer questions, we talk to people, and we have a great time. Yeah, we do. So let's dive right into this week's episode and go. Okay, we are live. Oh, we are live. Whoops. Hey, are we like how live are we? Super live. Like more live than we've ever been. This is the most live we have ever been. Ever. You sound so narcissistic tonight. Shut up. You're the narcissistic. I don't know. I think you're the narcissistic one. I think we both are. I think this is going to be the most subpar show we've ever done, ever. They all are subpar. Every single one. Okay. This will be the best subpar show we've ever done. Oh, it's going to be because we're going to have a really awesome topic tonight. Yeah. But I'm not going to tell anyone yet. Yeah, because no one can read. So no one knows. Look at Matt Zone says we're Motest. Is that like a Motown band? Yeah, we're pretty much like the Motesters. Hey, guess what, everyone? We are currently live at talkingbeards.com. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Brian Polka Dotted Alpaca is here. Oh my gosh. I saw him this weekend. Oh my God. Is it time? Are we there yet? Yeah, I'm trying to get back to where I can make the picture go away. Okay. I like that picture though. Ooh.
Oh hey!
Hey!
We are Talking Beards Live.
Talking Beards
right?
Live. Yep.
We are live.
Live.
Yeah, so this is going to be episode number 30 with the one and only Bill Budusky
from Sandusky.
From Sandusky. Yeah, so tonight's topic, we're going to talk about ideas and ways to grow the beard community.
Yeah, and pretty much the state of the beard community, because as Aaron and I,
like the 51st state.
Yeah, well, kind of, sort of like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Like the district of, like Washington D.C. This is the Washington D.C. of beard stuff.
Beard.
So,
right.
But yeah, no, we're going to talk a little bit about oversaturation of competitions and the toll that we feel, at least that we're seeing around the country, on how it's affecting club morale and club people joining clubs. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about tonight. A lot of really cool stuff. So,
hey, Matt Gattaca's here. He doesn't really tune in that much, but what's up, buddy? Goatee from the West Coast.
Awesome. Hello, yep. Matthew.
Hello. Oh, Matthew. My bad. Matthew. Yeah. So
Matthew Battlestar Gattaca.
Battlestar. Last week's big trivia winner, Robbie Holzenbach, says, "Wait a minute."
Wait a minute for what?
Just wait a minute. You know.
Jason Schaefer says "dirty 30." I don't know what that means.
This is our 30th episode.
Oh,
Dirty 30 episode number Dirty 30.
look at what Tyler Hill says. Oh shit, Scott means business, no sleeves. The guns.
I know.
The guns
I thought
are
about
out.
it. I should have freaking went and.
I wanted to have easy access to my my war wound from yesterday.
I can't wait to talk about your wounds.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hop on into this so we can get started because we got a lot of funny topics to talk about. I am Aaron D. Johnston. I am your narcissistic co-host of Talking Beards every Tuesday, and I'm always here. So wait a minute, you know who I am.
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead.
My name is Scott Sakura. You can find me at thebeardcaster.com. I do podcasting all about beards, mustaches. It's all tied in with Talking Beards. So if you guys are listening to this, make sure you hit that, listening to it and watching it, but make sure you guys are hitting that share button right now because I know all the people that are in this chat room should easily just go to the bottom there and hit share. Yeah, I know we're going to get all these really great comments. I'm going to put a shirt on later.
No. Take your shirt off.
No. Yeah. So anyways, if you guys are watching on Facebook right now, hit that share button so everyone can watch along with us as we do this great show because there's going to be tons of really awesome information in this show. And we're going to help everyone out there who's in a club, who wants to start a club, who already has a club and they're struggling. We're going to try to give you ideas and different techniques and stuff on how to get your club a little bit more efficient and get more people involved and to gain more members. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So, but we already did talk about that. Aaron, go ahead.
Is one of the tips you're going to give us to wear a shirt with no sleeves?
No, one of the tips is this one right here. Highlighter.
What?
Highlighter.
Highlighter.
There you go. That's my tip. Look.
Don't do that.
Dude, I'm hardcore. It's an X.
Wow. You just drew an X on your skin with a highlighter.
Speaking of Tisha Chicken Bread.
Oh, hey, we can do her thing real quick.
We can do her thing.
You shut up. You knew what I was talking about. So,
no, I don't.
Breaking news from the world of Whiskerinas. Tisha Chicken Bread made a beard with a mustache. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. She's no longer a whaler. She is a full-fledged, full beard Whiskerina now. Congratulations, Tisha. You've officially made it.
Look at former hot sister.
Former hot sister.
Polka dotted alpaca says, how about wearing sleeves with no shirts? How about shut your mouth?
Sleeves with no shirt.
That's just dumb. How are they going to stay up? We're going to tape them up or whatever.
Tape them. Obviously. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, tape them. But we got to dive right into, guess what? Guess what time it is?
It is 8:06.
It is time for the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board.
Or that.
So if you guys are at the Talking Beards Facebook page at the very underneath the banner at the top, it'll say visit group. Click on that. Make sure you joined. It's, you can join it or not join it, but make sure you join. It is the place for you. It is the place for all of you people who are with us tonight. Anyone who's listens to the show, make sure you find the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board because it is a place for you to post about the things that are important to you, events, birthdays, anything that's has anything. It doesn't even have to be about the beard community, but I mean, it is a beard bulletin board, so we like to talk about competitions and stuff in here. So,
here you go. Here's a DC Daniel Cunningham. Look at that, getting pizza discounts because he has a beard.
Oh wow,
look at that. Wow, good job, DC.
See, that just happened. He couldn't get it up on the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board fast enough. So
this is literally breaking news. So thank you,
this
Viking
just in.
Pizza Company in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Hey, did you know that's where they made the car, the Saturn, before it was discontinued? It was made in Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Well, so if you guys happen to be in Springfield, Tennessee, make sure you go to the Viking Beard Company. They will give you $5 off your pizza.
Everybody that has a beard, go in there and say DC Cunningham sent you and said that they will give you $5 off if you have a beard.
Alan Eckert says, hey, Hey, he must be
Oh,
going.
hey, Alan.
This
Hey.
must be. He
Hey.
must be Fat Albert. So, all right. So, first order of business on the BS button. Ooh, look at this. A friend wants to join this group. I wonder who it is.
Ooh.
Who could it be?
I don't know.
I don't know. First post here from Dawn Childress.
Good old Dawn Childress.
Childress. She shared an event. She says she had a blast at Beard Brawl in February 2019. She's looking forward to the March 2020 event. We should all come out to the Beard Mob Louisiana presents Backyard Beard Brawl 20. That sounds like a big fight. Why would people want to go to a big fight? People are going to get hurt.
I don't know, but I would highly suggest everyone go to that event as well.
Is it putt-putting?
I don't know.
It looks like
Maybe.
it's putt-putting.
It looks like putt-putting, but I think it's just not.
A big fight
Oh, wow.
at a putt-putt golf course.
So this could be, the one time when we were watching, what was it, Holy Moly putt-putt show thing? So we should, if they're do putt-putt there, which I think they are, we should both go and we could do a commentary of people playing putt-putt.
This is great. Hey, look at Scott McFreckles here.
Good old Scott McFreckles.
That's right. We went to school together.
Ooh, hey.
Hey. Yeah, so we could do commentary of that. That sounds great.
I like this idea.
Yes, John says yep.
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 See, look at that. Full 18 holes.
Whoa. That is what she said. Full those 18 holes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What is this? What happened here? Mr. Chicken Bread missed my mustache day butt on TB. Ooh, jeez.
He missed a day butt.
On TB, tuberculosis.
Freaking Mr. Chicken Bread.
I know, Chicken Bread screwing it all up. Okay, Aaron, you posted this. The GoFundMe for Madison Rowley. But tell me a little bit about that.
I don't know much about it. Madison's going to shave his beard off and go to the GoFundMe, and you can vote to, I think you give money and then it allows you to vote on a category, and then everyone should just put him in chops. And I believe he's going to do it right before Nationals in Chicago.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, so whatever category that people donate the most money to is the style that he will cut his beard into and compete at. So
yeah, everyone
chops.
gives Madison money and vote for chops. Thank you.
The next item of business, we have something from the Working Class Beards PA representing at American Legion Beard Competition from Mr. Alan Eckert, who said, hey, earlier in the show, if you were just getting here. I saw lots of pictures online about that. So we got some pictures here of some of the participants. Looks cool. So you go over to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board and you guys can check these pictures out. I saw this the other day. This I thought was really funny.
Yeah, I'm really excited about seeing this movie.
Yeah. So anyways, someone took all these old pictures of Mr. Rogers and put beards on them, which
That's so funny. Look good with a beard.
yeah, he does. He should have always had a beard. So yeah, like I said, go over to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board and scroll through there. You'll find this. And then you put this one in here, the Smoky Mountain Tube and Raft, Cherokee, North Carolina. What about that? Is that just something to do?
I think it's just something to do. Josh Barney's kind of trying to put something together for bearded people to do and go hang out and, be together and be social without a competition aspect to it. So, maybe a bunch of people will, go rafting and floating down the river.
We have some breaking news in currently. Breaking news. Andrew Matson supports whalers. We don't know if this is true. This is just coming in currently. We haven't had time to check to see if this news is correct. We'll
It's
get
from Sean Logie, so it's probably fake.
Oh, he's fake news.
Yeah, he's fake news.
Uh-oh. Mr. Rogers should not be that attractive.
Wow. So breaking news, Sarah Willis is attracted to Mr. Rogers.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I know. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Okay, so then, and let me see. Garrett posted, we're proud to announce we are teaming up for the second year with the Fort Nisqually Living History Museum to bring you the second Battle of the Brigade Beards. It is August 10th. It is Saturday, August 10th at the Battle of the Brigade Beards. If you need more information about that, please go over to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. Make sure you guys join the group so then you guys can see this stuff and you guys can easily check out this stuff after we talk about it. If anything you hear you want to check out. So, and then
Crystal Davis says, who isn't attracted to Mr. Rogers? I am. I am not attracted to Mr. Rogers.
Let's see.
Yeah, who's Mr. Rogers?
Rodgers.
Mr. Rogers is.
And then for those of you who are wondering who won the Who Did It Better between Rose and Jack and Aaron and Scott, of course we won.
Aaron Scott, thank you.
Yeah, no. Why would you not think it was us? But so there you go. That was the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. Make sure you go over there. If you need buttons, hit up BS Buttons on Facebook. They will get you some buttons. Ben will make you some sweet ass buttons, such as like this one. Ooh, Scott Sakura. Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know. No one knows who he is.
No one does.
Look for that on a shirt sometime in the near future.
Ooh. I need it on a fanny pack.
Don't we all need it on a fanny pack? You're a fanny pack. You pack your fanny.
I do. Trend Bard is better than Whaler.
Okay, so
there you go. So what else is going on? So we have about 5 more minutes before our guest comes in. Would you like to tell everyone about your adventures in droning?
Well, let me tell the other quick story first. So the child,
I skipped one.
So the child and I we decided we were bored the other night, and we're like, oh, what can we do tonight? Oh, we'll go to the Cleveland Indians have a minor league team outside of Cleveland called the Captains. And so we decided to go to the Captains game, got good tickets right behind the bench on the first base side. We could put our feet up on there. And so we decided to go to the game. I walk in the door and I get like accosted by all these people that work for the Captains. They're like, are you here for the beard contest? And I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. And the guys are like, yeah, come over here, sign these release forms. So they had me signing all this paperwork and stuff. And no one's telling me what's going on other than, am I there for the beard contest? And I'm like, dude, I'm just here to watch the game. I don't, Mike Wilson's here. Hello, Michael. I miss you and I love you. But yeah, so they start telling me like, oh yeah, well today is like they're doing something about like history of sports in the Cleveland, blah blah blah. And this night they were celebrating beards. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, so I'll go do it. So they tell me to come down to this area at a certain time. So I go down to the area at a certain time, and there's like a whole bunch of guys there who have like these small little beards. And as soon as everyone sees me, they're like, oh, I guess this is stupid. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to do this. You're going to win. And I'm like, dude. Oh, freaking Klaus. He had to come in and ruin everything. Oh, God, freaking Klaus. But, yeah, so they march us out onto the baseball field at the third inning, and of course it was a crowd, whoever yelled the most for whoever, so I was the first guy up, and, of course I used, don't you know who I am, and everyone just was kind of like,
as you should.
Yeah, I'm like, don't you guys know who I am? So, but,
like, oh my God, Scott Sakura, the Beardcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so the crowd went crazy, and then everyone else, like, they brought the next guy, and then of course the last guy at the very end was fucking Santa Claus,
the ringer.
Yeah, Santa, his little beard, and as soon as they bring Santa Claus up, the crowd goes crazy. So then they have to rub it in some more and be like, okay, number 1 and number 8, go and stand up in the front. So we go up front again, and everyone goes for me, and then Santa comes up again, and they're like Santa won. Stupid. But
that sounds stupid.
I know. So they did give me fireworks at the end of the show as a consolation prize, which was really cool. So,
did you set them off yet?
No, they did them for me there. They were really good fireworks.
But they gave them to you.
Yeah, they did.
Did you get to take them home after they exploded them?
No, Aaron, shut up. Now you're just being
I was
dumb.
just not adding up here.
But you want to hear about explosions, though. So here's my other story real quick. So I was out mowing yesterday, and I was mowing, mowing, and
Yeah, you were
I was mowing.
Did you have your shirt on with no sleeves?
No, I was not. I was wearing a regular shirt, and
okay.
so all of a sudden I started feeling this burning on my back, and I'm like, what that? I thought maybe I don't know, something got pinched or something, and it starts getting hotter, burning more. Next thing I know, I'm like, shit, I'm getting attacked by hornets. So I go run to the house and everything, and I'm like, I got it's like all these bite marks on my back, and so I'm like, thinking about this, I'm like, I'm a guy. What do guys do? They try to taunt things. They want to make it worse. So my son and I go out there with Nerf guns, but I'm like, we got to send the drone in there. So I get the drone out. Yeah, you're right. Scott does think Santa's stupid. I should have ran out there and tackled him.
You should have. Santa's dumb.
No, I guess a handful of sparklers I threw up in the air. DG. But so I decided to fly the drone, and I took the drone like right up like this close to it, and as I could see up in the hole and everything. So then we decided that we were gonna start shooting it with the Nerf gun. Well, so that was pretty sweet. So we shot this thing with the Nerf gun, and they were going all crazy and everything.
That's with a Nerf gun.
Yeah,
nothing can go wrong.
No, nothing did.
Absolutely.
So I do recommend, if you find a huge hornet's nest, go get a Nerf gun and start shooting it.
Great idea.
Yeah. So today I was like, all right, this time I'm going to shoot it with the Nerf gun first, and then I'm going to send the drone in. So that's what we did. We shot it. We got them all stirred up, all crazy and stuff. And so I took the drone off and I parked it right up there. And dude, these things were attacking it, and they kept getting caught in the propellers, and there was body parts flying everywhere. It was just all crazy. And the more that happened, the more we're coming out and going at the darn drone. And finally they took the drone out. They took the drone to the ground. It got stuck in the bush because so many of them attacked it that the propellers got all gummed up, and then it landed. And it's been about 2 hours since I did this, and I just checked before we started, and they're still attacking this damn drone. And it's just been sitting there for 2 hours.
I can't believe they were able to take it down. That's crazy.
I know, but that just brings me to what we really need to talk about tonight. Bill Budusky from Sandusky.
Bill!
Yeah, I'm a Cleveland boy. All right, Parma actually.
See, close enough. That's almost Sandusky.
That's basically
that's right.
Everybody knows that.
But have you ever flown a drone into a hornet's nest?
I have not. I am a pre-K teacher by profession, and so I go and fly a drone around the classroom with a bunch of 4 and 5 year olds. So I guess it would be kind of the same attack formation, but that definitely is a hold my beer scenario, I believe.
So you're saying when you fly the drone around the classroom, they dive into it and body parts go flying everywhere?
I will neither confirm nor deny those allegations.
That's an amazing story.
It hasn't shown up on the news yet, so we're still good.
Drones are so much fun. I saw a video one night of a guy taking a drone up into a white-faced hornet nest, and he parked that sucker right underneath the hole where they were coming out, and he just took the whole nest out. It was great.
That's great, but don't mess with hornets. Didn't anybody tell you that? Those are nasty insects.
I got stung already, so I was.
You got what was coming to you. That's what that is.
Premeditated.
All right, Bill. So tell everybody who you are and where you're from and all that good stuff.
My name is Bill Budusky. I'm originally from Parma, Ohio, and I have been down in North Carolina for the last 15 years. I am currently the vice president of BMCNC Greensborro. Ta-da.
Ta-da. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show tonight. So
thank you. Pleasure. I really appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy that I was talking to Scott, and then all of a sudden I just get a text message from Scott, and it's a selfie of you two together in Cleveland. I thought that was incredibly random.
I'm everywhere.
You are everywhere.
Yeah. So the story about how this all came about was this past Saturday, we had our monthly club meeting for Beards of the Old Northwest. And we're in the process right now of rebuilding the club. We started off in 2011 with a lot of people. The club grew real fast, had a lot of members, did a lot of stuff. And then throughout the years, it just kind of dove a little bit. You get people involved and then people leave, and then it just got to a point earlier in this year where everyone was just like, we're done, we quit, and like everyone just pretty much left, and we had to bring in new like president, vice president, and everything. So we brought in Jason Sparks as our new president. I'm the vice president, and Wags is our secretary. And then once that was announced, we had our original founding members of the club decide they wanted to come back to the club. And so we brought them back in too, because, they kind of just a whole bunch of stuff happened. I don't even really know. But so now everyone's kind of come back. We had, especially at this last meeting we had a bunch of original guys that started the club there. And so I get there and Bill's there, and I was like, oh, who's this guy? And Brian Karn introduces me to you. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. So we sit down and we start talking about stuff, and just kind of talking about beard clubs, and in the meantime, Aaron and I, like said, we were talking on the way to the meeting, and I'm like, well, what are we going to do a show about on Tuesday? He's like, oh, I had an idea, but I can't remember what it was. I'll text you later. So as Bill and I were sitting down talking, and we're kind of talking about like members and clubs, and it's just like the membership's kind of down, and doesn't seem like as many people are going to comps anymore, and there's like an oversaturation. And then all of a sudden my phone bings, and it's Aaron. He's like, oh, I remember what it was. I wanted to talk about like oversaturation of like comps and like all this stuff. So it was like synchronistic that it was like exactly what Bill and I were talking about. So I'm like, this is what we're going to talk about this week, because it's something that's affecting everyone in every club all across the United States. I don't know so much about Europe, but yeah, it just seems like there's every weekend, as we say, there's a competition every weekend somewhere, which that's cool. But then like we had last weekend, we had like 5 different major.
5 or 6. I counted 6, I think, after it was all said and done. It's always for a good cause, because everybody, raises money, and that's all really good. But then, then you start seeing that, hey, there's nobody at each competition because there was freaking 6 on the same day. Like it's just too much of a good thing.
Yeah. And then there's going to be 4 or 5 next week. And then it's like, you can't go to them every week.
Right.
But you also have the participation, because we ran into this with Worlds, I think it was last year, and then possibly Nationals this year, where you have these huge competitions, and especially it being stateside, where are you going to spend your money? Okay, you only have that bucket is only so full, so you have to pick and choose where you want to go. I know a lot of people from our club want to go to comps that they've never been to before. Those diehard clubs that we enjoy going to. We love those comps. I hope that our comp is a destination comp that people enjoy going to year after year. But you really have to pick and choose. And when there is so many choices, it can't really be, you can't, I guess if you're throwing the comp, you can't be offended when there's other things going on, especially like Worlds or Nationals and stuff like that. But it is tough. You go and put a lot of time and effort into the competition, and you want people to come and have a good time. You want to raise that money for charity, and you want people to show up.
Yeah. Now, and as we were kind of talking about that too, and going back a couple steps, like as Bill and I were talking about, like, bringing people into the club and everything, that's another issue too, is, the membership is down. So therefore less people are going to be going to events. And Aaron and I have been noticing this over the past couple of years. It's like we go to comps, like we especially saw it at the Steel City competition last year, where, we went from a big venue to like a smaller one, and it felt much nicer and more intimate, but the numbers were down majorly.
Right.
And like, Aaron had said too, like for his competition, the numbers were down. Everyone I talked to, numbers are down. But what are we doing to bring new people in? And that's the big question here. It's how do we, as like all 3 of us, we got a president and 2 vice presidents right here, as key members of our clubs, what are we doing to bring new blood in? And as Bill and I were talking, Bill had all these like super great ideas, and I'm going, God. And I was telling Aaron, I called him, I'm like, dude, you should hear this. This was great. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, this is what we're talking about. This is great, because he has such great ideas on how to like get people interested. But then there's another step, which that's what I was really interested in with what Bill had to say. So you can go ahead.
Take it away.
Yes, sir. Sorry, Aaron.
No, you're.
Yeah, I said that the comps are down because of oversaturation of Aaron's beard because it's everywhere. that might be a concern.
It is.
But Scott, when you and I had talked about a 2-prong approach. Okay. Now I want to go and bring it to a 3-prong approach because I had a little time to think. Okay. 3 prongs. Wow. It's a trident of ideas regarding beard competition.
Trident of ideas.
You know, so go. Oh, that's something completely different.
3.
Right. That's
3.
Yeah, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Stop it, Aaron. This is a family show.
Family show. We have to be adults doing adult things for this show. So, 1, we're social clubs, but we're charitable organizations. Okay, so we are there. Don't make me get look. Oh, I don't know why that sounded like that. I have no idea why that is. Okay, so pre-K. So you need to know what is the mission of your club. So when you meet new people, what do you want to tell them? Oh yeah, we like hang out and we go to these beauty pageants for dudes and you should come. Okay, so like knowing what your mission statement is, knowing what your club's about. Okay, so we're social clubs, we're charitable organizations. Go and get out. I was talking to Scott about all the different events that he does. Like you have the Beards in the Barnyards coming up this
weekend. Yeah.
This weekend. Okay. And I said, well, do you guys have a table there? That's a perfect opportunity. Not necessarily. Some clubs push more merch than others do, and that's fine. But have a table set up. So you can go and talk to people that are interested in possibly being part of this organization, but you need to have a message like what is, in a nutshell, what is it that you do? Why would I want to come? Okay, so that's number 1. But get the word out. Set up that table at that event. We have the opportunity. We have connections down here where we go to different sporting events. So we set up a table there. Some let us sell merch, some don't. But that's okay. It's getting the word out, okay? Also, so you have this event, people are coming up and they're interested and they want to talk to you. They want to hear about what BMCNC is all about. Hey, that sounds fantastic. I've been growing this beard for how long? And and the wives are there. Oh, honey, yeah, you should do that. Please get out of the house. Okay. But what do you do when they come to the meeting? What do they do if we have a monthly meeting? We also have a monthly pint night. So what do you do when they show up? You need to have people that are there, to spread the message, to greet them, to make them feel welcome. I usually conduct our monthly meeting, so I have my agenda. I'm running through that. I'm a social guy, but unfortunately, I'm not the guy shaking hands at the front door when people come in. So I think it's really important to have those people that have that skill set to go and be welcoming, to go and introduce themselves, introduce them around the visitors around to the people there, and have them feel welcome from the get-go, and have this be something that they want to be a part of.
Yeah, it's like you have your tiers of guys. Like, you have your president, you have your vice president. Well, have your exactly like you said, have your sales guys.
Have your salesmen, right?
Those are your guys that not necessarily. I mean, they could be the guys that are sitting at the table at these events. Like, like for example, like you said, are you taking a table? And I'm like, I'm like, okay, we could set a table up. We don't have to sell anything, but we can like write a mission statement out, make it on a little flyer, put a bunch of flyers on the table so people can just randomly take them, make a big sign that says like pretty much like, why do we beard? Or, ask us what this is about or something. So you can start that conversation with someone.
Our newest catchphrase that we have on our business cards and that we have been putting on our shirts and our merch is "Be Harry, do good." We are charitable organizations. We're raising money for charity. So that is a big pull for a lot of people, the volunteer opportunities that we have. Also, another thing is going and touching on your membership or people that come. Hey, it would be a good idea for you to be a part of this because then we could help your organization that you might be connected with, or something, the charity that you participate in at work. We have the manpower. There's a bunch of guys here and ladies that can go and put in those volunteer hours. So it kind of, getting those people in the door and giving them a reason to want to come back and want to be a part of your organization, that manpower. Hey, you support us, we'll support you.
Yeah, and that's like what you were saying too. It's like, okay, you get those people, you get their interest, you get them to come to event or come to like one of your club meetings. Now, when they get to the club meeting, and if you don't have those sales guys there, they're going to come in there, and I've seen this, and I'm guilty of it too. But you see these people come in, you don't know who they are, and they're just kind of sitting there, and no one's talking to them, and then they just kind of like talk to a couple people maybe, and then they just up and leave, and then that's it. Never again.
I came here, and why would I want to come back? We are very fortunate in Greensboro is that we have several people that are that forward greeting social. Hey, you have a beard. Hey, you're here at this meeting. Come check this out. You need to hear about what we're all about. Unfortunately, I'm not always that guy. I'm super social, hyper social, but I'm not that go forward. Hey, dude, you have a beard. Come talk to me. But I'll talk to anybody about anything. After that initial salesman has spoken to them, because you want those return people. You want them to keep coming back. And again, why are we doing this? Make that important to them too.
Yeah, I mean, like we have a couple. Sarah Willis writes that they have in RVA, they have specific events that they go to, just like you say. You go to the sporting events, and we've done that in the past too, where we've teamed up with like I think it was the MS Foundation. We did like we split a table with them because that's who the charity we were going to be working with. So we're like, all right, we're going to this event. Let's split a table. In fact, let's split it 3 ways. The cost of it. We'll take care of it. We'll bring one of our guys who does an oil company. He's going to sell his oils there. Then we're there to talk about the event coming up and what the Beard Club is, and then the charity's there. So you're almost like doing 3 things at one time. And I mean, it really helped because it's like if someone was there, they saw the MS Foundation, they'd come over and they'd be like, oh, well, these guys are helping us out to raise money. It's the back scratching, like you're saying. It's like you don't.
That's a great strategy, because even if I have no interest or I don't know of a local beard club, but I know I need to put beard oil or products in my beard, so I'm going to come to that table and you're here. Let me do what is this? What is this club? What is Beards of the Old Northwest? What is that? So you have that shared table is a great idea. But just getting your faces out, getting the word out, going to different events, even things that you wouldn't necessarily think. But I really like that idea, the sharing the table idea. If you've got a farmer's market or something and somebody goes and sells product, why not? Hey, dude, can I rent 2 feet of your table just so I can talk about the local club and talk about what's coming up.
Well, another thing that we do is, and this is a cheap one, you can go to Vistaprint. You get like about 1,000 business cards made up of, and you can put your mission statement like we do, Beards of the Old Northwest, about, family, charity, and brotherhood. And you write a little bit, you put your website on there, and if we were out and like I went to this concert festival a couple weeks ago, and there was tons of guys with beards there, and I took cards with me, and I was like, hey, we're from Cleveland, we're in the general area. If you guys are ever interested in coming, to talk and hang out with more guys with beards, come on up. That's how I ended up getting sucked into the whole thing, because I didn't know anything about beard clubs. I went to an event and there was this one guy, Neil Sanchez, and he comes up to me. He's like, hey, we're doing this thing. He gives me a card and he's like, we're doing an event. He's like, why don't you come and check it out? And that's all it took, and then I met the greatest people in my entire life.
And that's, my origin story is similar. Brian called me because I've known Brian for about 27 years. And he's like, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? I don't know, dude. I'm coming down. There's a beard comp in Greensboro. I want you to come check this out. And I did. clean-faced, sideburn guy that I was. And I'm like, this is a bunch of really cool people. I mean, everybody's really chill, really, this is a good group of guys, and what they're doing is for a great cause. And, I was hooked. So I think it was a month or two later, I started going to meetings, and ta-da, here I am, vice president.
Yeah, Greg Deal says some of their recognition comes from parades, volunteering, simply being out in the public and being an example, fundraising, etc. And yeah, that's exactly it. It's finding ways to get involved in. I mean, there's so many. All you got to do is look on Facebook and events. There's so many different events like that you could just go to, walk around, and hand stuff out.
Social media is important too. Have a good social media person that's putting the stuff on there, so when you go and see, hey, pages you might like, beard clubs in the area, or, other things that are going on, products that you might be interested in. So, I mean, the opportunities are there to get the word out. It's just getting the word out. And then what do you do with it, once people come up or once people show interest? Now, I think that is really important.
Now, Aaron, do you guys do anything like...
What?
Their beard. That's what they do. Look at him.
We don't get out as much as we should, but we have a couple guys that are really getting out. I know James and Tyler both just absolutely hand out cards like crazy. I live like 3 hours from Charleston, so like really going to events here isn't really going to draw anybody to Charleston to go to a beard meeting or anything like that. But I mean, we actually have drawn, I don't know, a couple people from Aiken that, have joined the club and stuff like that. But that's really what we do. I know James really gets out and hits up. Charleston always has festivals, and they just walk around with cards. That's it. Yeah. Walk around with cards and just hand them out and talk to everybody. And that's really what we do. Like, even for our competition, I feel like our competition really has a lot of local people that come out to it. And most beard competitions, when you go, it's, beard people and their wives or their buddies, not really some dude like, oh, I heard about this thing. And that's one thing that Paul really pushed on all of us was get the community involved. So, I mean, not necessarily for bearding in general. We've talked about it, and I think we're kind of headed that direction to get just on a normal basis people involved. But for our competition, we absolutely pound the pavement and put out flyers and talk to people in the community and really try to get the community to come out to our competition. And more people come to your competition, that's more money for your charity.
And that's, it's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. And there's a lot of people that are involved that, hey, I'm going to go down and check this comp because, my buddies are putting it on. And that's super. And that's great. And that keeps the machine rolling. But also local support. I mean, there's a couple people, Matt Drew, part of our club. I mean, he pounds the pavement. He's worn out shoes. Pounding the pavement, we get flyers that we're putting up, and he goes and he looks for sponsors. And I mean, he's definitely the linchpin in really getting the word out. And we do get a lot of people from the street, not necessarily involved with our club, that come to our events, and letting people know that you work with and friends you, hey, come check this out. I know you don't have a beard, but this is a good time. It's a good time. You need to come check this out.
Yeah, and that's like in the chat room right here. My friend Baldface Josh. I mean, he doesn't have any facial hair, and I've drug him to a bunch of these events, and it's like, it was like really like hard to get him to come to the first couple, and once he got to know some people and got to see what it was really about, he's like, wow, these are cool. And then so I'd be like, hey man, what are you doing this weekend? Hey, let's go for like a 5-hour car drive, and we just have the greatest time, even though he has nothing. I mean, as he talks to people, like, I mean, he's a teacher too. I mean, I'm sure you guys would have tons to talk about, but that's the thing is when you go to these meetings, you don't just talk about, it's not all about beards. Right. You find out, you talk to different people about different things, and then you find out that you have like tons of shit that's in common, and then it just strengthens that bond.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you about that, Scott. I said, I'm not going to go and talk to you about beards for an hour and a half. I will talk to you about anything else in the world, But I mean, there's guys that's their skill set. That's what they're really, really good in. And some people do want to talk about that. We've had a couple people that really, the discussions do come up. What do you use? Where do you go? Where do you get your haircut? Where do you get your beard trimmed at? What products do you use? I mean, those conversations do come up, but there's a lot of other common ground that we have at these competitions, and it is a blast. I mean, it really, really is a good time, and we're doing it for charity. We're doing it for a good cause.
Yeah, like Tisha Chicken Bread says, for Whiskerinas, when you tell someone you have a beard comp, they are pretty amazed that women are doing this, and it's most unusual hobby. Yeah, because I mean, you have to explain that one. It's like when I tell people I'm going to a beard contest, and they're like, "Oh, this is really cool," and you start explaining like all the different categories, and I'm like, and then there's women's categories, and then boy, their minds are blown. Like what?
And
what?
I have, and I say it every time. I've had the privilege of emceeing our event for the last 3 years, and I have the absolute utmost respect for the Whiskerinas because of the time and effort that they put into what they do. All right, I'm ready to go on stage. Whereas, I mean, they're putting hours and hours and hours into this, and they need to be unique and creative and something new. And, that's already been done before. So I really have a lot of respect for this green.
Well, I think, too, that a lot of the draw to competitions is between the Whiskerina categories and the freestyle categories because those are the most interesting ones. And, those tend to be the ones that are most a lot of competitors and
right. It's real competition. I mean, I'm in the 6 and under category. You go to a comp, Charleston, there's 30 dudes. Ours, there's 20, 25 people in that category. It's a dog for the judges, but those are definitely draws.
Yeah. So this competition that I took Josh to, it was the what the heck? It was in Southern Ohio. And they had a white trash category, and I'm like, dude, you gotta do this. And he's like, I'm not gonna join it because what if I win? Then I'll be known as the guy with the best white trash mustache. Right. So he wouldn't do it.
Well, you guys do. Beardsville Northwest does the shittiest tattoo, right?
Yep.
Isn't that? Yeah. I that's unique. I like that.
And then one of the guys actually got a tattoo that said "shittiest tattoo" right on his shoulder, which was funny. I can't remember who that was. I think that was Rado. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of people had a lot of fun because then it was like with that category, it was like next year everyone they had a year to go out and get the worst tattoos they possibly could get for that category.
The backyard money made with that category. Right?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, and there you go again. There's another thing that, being a club, you come up with creative categories to have at your events to entice more people to come.
And for what I do, as a pre-K teacher, I love that junior beard up category. Love it. Those kids are so into it. And it's awesome. And you make these are family events. People are always asking me, is it family friendly? And I usually tell them, well, at least the first half is. No. But absolutely. You have the Whiskerina, you have the junior beard up, you have these categories. It is a family friendly event.
Yeah, and that's we were just like you said. We were also talking a competition that we got asked to help organize and put together in a small little town outside of Mansfield, and we came up with one of the ideas, like going to like one of the local schools and like getting together with like the art teacher and be like, hey, could we somehow tie in a like creative kids category where you spend like maybe one day with the kids, like building a beard, or we could get together, we buy a whole bunch of like the guys in the club could buy a whole bunch of stuff. And then at the event, we could do like 2 hours before, and each guy teams up with a kid and they sit there and they help them make a beard. And so you're introducing these kids to what it is, and you're giving them something fun and crafty to do, and then you can get them up on stage, right. And everyone can be showcased, and that that's a seed planted for the future too.
It's making it a truly family friendly event. I mean, really, truly family friendly. And I've had people that I've invited from work that came and stood in the audience like, some of these people look kind of scary. And then, just making comments and talking to the people around them, like, no, this is a really cool bunch of people. This is a really fun, pleasant event. And it's just, if you haven't tried it, get out there, find a competition and go. You'll meet some really, really cool people.
I know 43 bazillion people are watching right now.
That's a lot. 43 bazillion.
Wow, that is a lot. I just see it's live 4805 06 07. Anyways, no, but I also like we're a pretty straightforward competition. We've moved it. It's usually on St. Patrick's Day in Greensboro. We moved it back a week because of other conflicts. We're probably going to stick with that. We like the timing. But there are some, what am I trying to think? Like unique, like what's the wrestling one or the
themes.
Themes. Thank you very much. Themed competitions that I have not gone to any of those yet, but those are really, really interesting. And that's something I definitely would like to do in the future.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we definitely want to thank you, Bill Budusky from Sandusky. But dude, what a treat it was to meet you the other day. I would have not thought that this would have unfolded the way it did with you and I. I feel like, and you are super and this goes even for me to anyone out there that's watching this show, just like you did to me. If anyone ever needs any help with ideas, want to sit and talk about different strategies or whatever, we're here. We're all here for you.
Absolutely.
You can email us at or message us at Talking Beards at Facebook or whatever the heck you do.
Or just send us a regular old Facebook message to our person. I mean, Scott, sit down. We've had a lot of long discussions about, clubs needing sponsorship money and stuff like that, and different ideas on how to raise money to put on your said competition and stuff like that. Like some competitions, they literally pay out of pocket for the competition and just hope that it has enough, people show up to pay themselves back and give money to charity. Like there's strategies that you don't have to do that. You just have
circling way back around your membership. Talk to your membership. Hey, does anybody, talk to the companies that they work for? Is there a charity? Are they interested in sponsoring us? We try to go and have everybody, bring in at least one raffle prize or a sponsor. Try to talk to the people that work with. We have connections with breweries and concert clubs and all kinds of businesses in the Greensboro area, and Charlotte it does as well, and us Statesville. But it's using the connections that your membership have, and using the skill set of your people to go out and raise that money or get those connections or get those sponsors.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to have to be a part 2 episode. So maybe down the road we'll do an episode all about getting sponsorships for your events and stuff like that. I mean, I think that would be a really great topic, and people could really learn a lot from that. So, and the thing is it doesn't need to apply to just beard clubs. It could be, you could be like a needlepoint club, and it's the same thing. You can apply the same concepts to that to, do those things. So, but Bill, thank you so much. We'll definitely have to, we're booking this one now already. We're going to do another episode with you, and we're going to talk about sponsorships and stuff like that. So
thumbs up. It was an absolute pleasure. I really appreciate you guys having me. And Scott, it was wonderful talking to you a couple days ago. And Ron, it is always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Give your wife a kiss for me. But thank you. Thank you for having me. And I look forward to talking to you guys again.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Bill. We shall talk to you soon, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
All right. You too.
Okay. Goodbye. Hey. You did a great job of that interview. You're such a good interviewer person.
Well, I'm like, Aaron, where are you?
I'm right here. Y'all were just, you don't need me to interview. You don't need me.
I do.
I'm just like watching the Beardcaster live. It's amazing.
Jeez. Josh wants to know who's buying the beers and whiskey. I don't know what that means, but that sounds great.
Bald-faced Josh with all the great comments.
Yeah. So now this leads us to trivia. But before we get to trivia, we have, what do we have? What do we?
Ooh, give me 1 second. Yeah. What do we have tonight?
What time is it?
Oh my gosh. It's that time for Hot Carl's joke of the week. Hot Carl's joke of the week with lasers. All right. This is probably going to be the best one ever.
Best one.
Ever. All right. What's the difference between pink and purple?
Let me think about that one. You know what? I don't know, Aaron. What is the difference between pink and purple?
The grip.
And that was Hot Carl's joke of the week. Thank you.
Brought to you by what's this?
I don't know, but here it comes again. Woo-hoo. So stupid. Thank
you, Hot Carl.
But all right, so now we're getting into trivia, and tonight's trivia was prepared by the one and only super lovely, super amazing Sarah Willis.
Super amazing Sarah Willis. That should be her new name. Yeah, so tonight's trivia is sponsored by Sarah Willis, Honest Amish, and Talking Beards.
Awesome.
So we have 10 questions.
So if the questions suck, you go after her.
Yeah, it's Sarah wrote these. So make sure you, write her some hate mail and send it to 123 Main Street in
Willis Land,
Pennsylvania. I think that's where she lives. Sarah Willis Lane, I think. You can get it. Just hit her up on, MySpace. So it seems like this trivia tonight has a theme of movies and or movie characters and things of such. So if everybody's ready, we'll just hop on into it.
Aaron, I'm ready.
What? I'm ready. I have them right here. Look at this. Pow.
Awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready
too. So
wait. Look who's here. Chris. Yay!
Oh, hey! Howdy, y'all.
Christopher, how are you doing?
What's up? Wow. This is breaking news right here.
Yeah, this is breaking news. Christopher Odom is in the house.
He is here.
Chicken Bread says Magnum PI. He's already answering the first question. We haven't even asked it yet. Shut the heck up.
Wow. Okay, question number 1. Natalie D. Johnston is keeping score. She is ready to go.
True. Oh, that was question 1?
And she has Larry. So Larry's going to help her spell check.
Is that question 1?
Stuff. No.
Oh.
Okay, question number 1. What actor with famous facial hair starred in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, The Cannonball Run, and Boogie Nights?
Is it The Cannonball Run or is it Cannonball Run?
It's listed as The Cannonball Run.
Or is it The Cannonball Run? Cannonball Run or The Cannonball Run?
The Cannonball Run.
Circle Beard.
Anthony. Question number 1. Winner.
Justin Baker answered first.
Uh-oh. Natalie's thinking she's gonna. No.
Justin Baker said B-U-R-T.
And Jason Schaefer answered before.
See, we're going off our screen.
Our screen is the proper order.
We discuss this every week. Our screen's right. Everyone else's is wrong.
So you don't see Justin and Jason before?
Yes, but not before.
Anthony Simonik is the first one to show up on our list with the proper answer.
Correct.
Okay.
Congratulations, Anthony.
May the force be with you. All right. So was Burt Reynolds Magnum PI?
Yes.
Wow.
No. Tom Selleck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're the same person.
They almost are.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. They have mustaches. So when he said that, I was like, "What?" But yeah, you're right. What?
Pizza roll tacos.
What? Question number 2. I'm going to change the wording, Sarah. I'm sorry. On Star Trek, the original series, the episode Mirror Mirror featured blank with a malicious goatee? What character had a malicious goatee in the episode Mirror, Mirror?
Chewbacca.
False.
Oh.
No, Tisha, you were wrong.
Tisha, you are wrong. Sean Logie, you are correct.
Who's Spook? Way to go, Circle Beard. Get it wrong.
Sean Logie.
Con. That was funny.
You're funny.
You shut up.
Nice guys, DG. Question number 3.
3.
What series grew in popularity after Jonathan Frakes grew a beard for the second season? What series grew in popularity after Jonathan Frakes grew a beard for the second season?
Was it Alf?
It was not Alf or 90210. It was Star Trek The Next Generation.
Was it?
Yeah. Brian Appa Daka.
Brian Polka Dotted Alpaca.
Congratulations. Will and Grace. Yes, it was Will and Grace.
Shut up, Logie.
Question number 4.
4.
What Disney movie was the first to feature at least one main character with facial hair? What Disney movie was the first to feature at least one main character with facial hair? This one's going to be difficult or not.
Does the Lion King count?
Nope. I'm going off of, these are Sarah Willis questions and answers. So that's what we go off of. So y'all have to guess what Sarah put. Robbie Holzenbach, Snow White. That's what Sarah said. So,
Snow White. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Hold on.
wait, did someone else say Snow White before?
Oh, yeah. Brett Maxfield said it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you said it a long time ago.
Like
Good
40,
job, Brett.
like
Come on,
45
Brett.
minutes
You're supposed to say,
of
come on, Brett.
of the Maxfield coffee family.
Scott, you're not listening to me.
What?
You're supposed to say, come on, Brett.
Come on, Brett.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, Brett.
Come on, Brett.
Come on, Brett.
See?
See? Do you see what we did
Come on,
there?
Brett.
Come on, Brett. Look at that. Come on, Brett. Okay. Question number
5.
Senko.
What is the color of Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber?
Huh. If you're not first, you're last.
That's right. That is
We just
wrong.
watched that the other day.
Burrito. No, that is wrong.
Whoa.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Robbie.
Yeah, there it is. Robbie. Good job, Robbie.
What's the score, Natalie?
Robbie has 1, Anthony has 1, Logie has 1, Brian Epidak has 1, Britt Maxwell has 1. I'm not seeing Robbie's answer.
A bunch of people have one.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not seeing Robbie's because we're not friends.
I don't know, but we see it. Question number 6. Which actor refused to shave for his role as a Batman villain? Which actor refused to shave for his role as a Batman villain? I have the person's name and his character. So just character will not work. You need to put his real birth name.
I know who the character is. Oh,
There it is.
Logie.
Where? What?
Sean Logie.
Cesar
Cesar.
Romero. Cesar.
Yeah. Cesar.
Isn't that like cat food or something?
Yeah, Cesar Romero. Yeah, that's cat food.
It's like they go ding on the glass and the cat comes running.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
It's for
I
the
think-
fancy cats.
That's Sheba.
Oh, that's sorry.
That's not even close. I was like, what the hell are you even talking about?
That's what we feed our cats. That's what you're supposed to say. Sheba.
Yeah, we put the food in the glass. It's like ding, 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 and then the cats come running.
You're so
And then Larry
stupid.
knocks over the glass and eats it off the floor.
Fancy feast.
Is it?
That's where Matson feeds his cats. Like,
Yeah, 'cause he's rich.
she's a
I
crazy
forgot.
cat lady.
It's Fancy Feast. Whatever. It's the same crap. It's all just ground up hot dogs.
You know, Andrew's a crazy cat lady.
He is a crazy cat lady. He just got his third cat.
Oh my God.
Brought to you by Natalie D. Johnston, I do believe. She picked it out,
Yeah, you deserve the best. You deserve Fancy Feast.
made him and named it, and then made him keep it.
Truth.
Yeah, see.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which of the Avengers has the one? Wait. Which one of the Avengers was the one introduced with facial hair? First as in movie release date and not timeline within the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, that question was super confusing, Sarah Willis.
In the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, well, it's
Wee
already-
Wee is not a character. Sorry.
Wee. It is Iron Man.
I see Log. Oh, no, wait.
I think somebody was in front of Kate. Got it. Yeah. Catherine
Former
Apodaca.
former hot sister,
Where did
Kate
the former-
polka dotted alpaca.
She was demoted, or
Yeah,
what?
she was. I told you she was.
Oh,
We demoted her after this weekend.
sorry, you're demoted.
You're demoted, polka dotted alpaca.
Apparently. Oh, she's sad.
I know. Former.
So rude.
How wooed.
How rude. Question number 8.
How wooed.
The beards of the dwarves in The Hobbit were made from what kind of hair?
Was it public hair?
The beards of the dwarves in The Hobbit were made from what kind of hair?
Public?
Did you know this?
Like, what were they made from to make the movie?
I don't know. You know everything I know. The beards of the dwarves in
What-
The Hobbit were made from what kind of hair?
Was it horse?
No, it is not horse.
Pony hair.
It is not LOL hair. It is not co hair. It's not cat hair.
What the heck is co hair?
I don't know. What's a
LOL hair? I don't know what LOL hair is.
Sarah Willis? Where did you learn this answer to this question?
That's what I said. Short and curly. Public hair. Duh.
Public hair. No, it's not public hair.
Whore hair?
No.
Sloth hair.
I didn't hear you.
Matson says gerbil. Whatever a gerbil is.
Not a camel. Not
Was
a
it
dog.
a llama? Llama llama mad at mama? Butt hair. Ridiculous.
Pig hair. No.
Pigs don't have hair. That's why they roll in the mud. Hamster hair.
No.
Damn.
It is a 3-letter word.
Pig?
Nope.
Cement.
No.
Elephants?
No. It was not human hair. It was not. That was a good question. Good. Not emu.
Emu's a bird and their feathers, dummy.
Elk. Not a dolphin. Not an eel. Not a dog.
Cow?
Best fur. Nope. Not a cow. I think Sarah just made this up.
Gnu? Ask Gary. Oh, this is a good one. 3-letter ear hair.
Ear hair. That is also incorrect.
Damn. You're trying real good, Brandy.
There it is. Brett got it. Come on, Brett.
Where?
Yak hair.
Yak.
Who knew?
Who knew? Brett did. Brett knew.
Good job, Brett. Question number 9. Charlie Chaplin
Oh my
made
God.
what controversial film that made fun of another toothbrush mustache sporting fellow?
Really? Really?
What?
That's what I'm just saying, really.
Oh. Charlie Chaplin made what controversial film that made fun of another toothbrush mustache sporting fellow? What is the name of the film?
What's the name of the film, not the character?
It says Charlie Chaplin made what controversial film that made fun of another toothbrush mustache sporting fellow? So what is the name of the film?
But the person was that.
I assume. That's I would assume, yeah, that's right. There you go. She just put the Dictator, but I don't think that was right. Yeah,
that Dictator, that's a Sasha Cohen movie.
That's what I was confused about in the beginning. But yeah, Jason Schiffer from Montreal won.
Anthony Simonic's circle beard is not that old, but yet his daughter's getting married.
All right, who's in the lead right now?
Sean Logan and Brett Maxwell.
Sean and Brett both have 2.
Oops, Sarah Willis got the title wrong again.
Oh, good job, Sarah Willis. So, yeah, so I think this is pretty much between Brett and
Lug.
But I guess anybody else can just mess the whole thing up and tie them. All right, so question number 10. Which actress sported a partial beard in American Horror Story Freak Show? Which actress sported a partial beard in American Horror Story Freak Show?
Not me. Chair? Was it Chair?
Was not Chair.
Do you believe in love after love? Good night, gents. So long, Circle Beard.
See ya. It was not Lady Gaga.
Gaga. Gaga, gaga, gaga. Gaga, gaga, gaga.
Do you know how you wake Lady Gaga up?
You poke her in her face.
You poke her face. Poke her face. Sean Logan got it. It was Kathy Bates.
Where? Oh, Kathy Bates.
Come on, Brett. All right, there it is.
Loogie won.
Sean Loogie.
Jamie
From
Foxx.
Loogie and Associates. Jamie Foxx.
So I didn't take Jason Schaefer his winnings from last week.
Jason Schaefer didn't win last week.
He did.
No. Robbie Holzenbach did.
Robbie Holzenbach, yeah. Jason Schaefer, will you be in South Dakota?
He will. No, he won't. He'll be judge. He's head judge.
We'll get you, buddy. You just let me know what you want, and I will make it happen.
We'll make it happen. So,
yeah. So thank you for tuning in tonight, and congratulations to Sean Loogie from
the Detroit
area, kind of up there.
It's in Canada.
Above Canada, yeah. Do we have anything else, or that was pretty much it?
Well, I just want to thank Sarah Willis for doing the questions. We've had a couple other people reach out too, so if you want to help out, more the merrier. I mean, just
so we can not do these same questions over and over. So yeah, Sarah's got a few episodes of questions written. Anything anybody wants to help out with, you just you want to do anything cool, make us some stuff to give away, you want to sponsor a segment, you want to just reach out. You can put it on the BS Buttons Beard Bulletin Board of Butts or whatever. You can reach out to me or Scott. And yeah. So I'm Aaron D. Johnson. I'm here every week. Thank you for tuning in. And Scott Sikora.
Yeah, my name is Scott Sikora. No, I was pretending like I was frozen. No, I did really good. I was like holding perfectly still. I do a podcast called Talking Beards with the Beardcaster because that's me, the Beardcaster. It's a podcast pretty much for those of you who can't watch. Yeah, Christopher coming back soon, hopefully. But it's a rebroadcast of this episode. So I just posted the American Ninja Warrior episode the other day. Crystal's episode will be coming out in a couple days, and then this episode will be up hopefully by next week. And you can, it's wherever you subscribe to podcasts at. If you listen to podcasts, just type in Talking Beards, and you should be able to find this. So you can, tons of episodes. But also want to thank Bill for joining us. Great conversation tonight. I hope you guys can go back and watch this again, listen to it again, and get some good ideas and stuff like that. And like we said before, if you guys have any questions, you guys need any help with club related stuff, we're the guys to reach out to. We are more than willing to help anyone try to get their club up and running better, smoother, get more people involved, get some more activity. We just want to help the beard community be better and bigger and just make more of an impact out there. I mean, though we are in ways, but we know we could do more and we could be better. So please feel free to reach out to Aaron, myself, or Bill. You can message us at Talking Beards, but don't forget to go over to Facebook /Talking Beards, subscribe, like the show, hit that little bell so you know when we're going live each week. Don't forget to also go over to the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. If you have anything cool that you want to share with the community, like a competition, or if you guys are doing some sort of fundraiser, let us know. We'll talk about it next week's show. Other than that, that's about it. So check us out at talkingbeards.com. It's not really too much over there. There's more stuff about us at thebeardcaster.com. So go over there, check it out, and thank you all so much for this is one of our best shows again. I mean, each week the numbers are getting bigger and bigger and more people are coming and watching. I mean, not too bad for a subpar show with two narcissists on it. So
Pretty subpar.
I know. So
anyway, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. And stay tuned for scenes from next week's exciting episode. I got that. I landed that one good.
Got it. Ciao.
Ciao, everyone. Thank you. We hope you really enjoyed this episode. Make sure you go over to thebeardcaster.com to subscribe to the podcast. Also, don't forget to go to talkingbeards.com every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch us live. If you want to interact with the show, make sure you go to facebook.com/talkingbeards. There you can interact live with the show and post anything you want in the BS Button Beard Bulletin Board. Make sure you do that so we know what's going on in the community and we can report it to you. Thank you all for checking out the program today. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's super awesome episode. Until then, stay awesome and we'll see you guys later. Ciao.